actually really dislike shooting video inside of my car. I just feel like it doesn't give the viewer the best video. But with today's strike towers, I've kind of looked everywhere that was reasonable, and I just can't find a strike tower that's not in front of someone's house, or that's not in the middle of a parking lot, or that's not in the middle of a store. And like, this strike tower is a Halloween strike tower. So, and I do believe it is probably going to be the best rewards for the week for the Halloween dinosaurs. I am anticipating one more week, so next week, of also having dinosaur Halloween events. I think this is going to be the best for this week because of that epic incubator at the end of this 10 strike tower. But I just couldn't find anywhere that I could reasonably shoot this 10-step video and not just kind of be in the way. So in my car in front of someone's house it is. I don't know what to do. Because this is a 10 strike, I might just, you know what I'm gonna do? Here's what I'm gonna do first. First thing I'm gonna do is I have a new legendary that I want to create. This Monolometrodon, which I believe, it's been a while since I've messed with this dinosaur, but I believe that this dinosaur is created from 2 commons, and it is Dimetrodon Gen 2 and Monolophosaurus Gen 2. First legendary of that type. So what I'm going to do is, I've created a bunch of new dinosaurs of late. What I think I want to do is I'm going to pick 4 of them. There's 4 dinos that probably, in all likelihood, will be able to pretty much steamroll through. So 1, 2, 3, 4, look, they're all right there at the top for me. But these aren't my strongest dinosaurs. We'll have to see as we get further along in the strike tower as to what awaits us. This first level, they were all single-digit level dinosaurs. Not really expecting much of a problem out of them. Allosaurus, I mean, Allosaurus, ouch, hits for a lot. So you do have to worry about that. And then what else did I see in here? So Allosaurus is going to hit for a lot. So you're going to want something that can take a punch. Tanicolagrius, okay. So Tanicolagrius has nullifying strike, and it's fast. So as I move forward, and as you guys move on in doing this, make sure you take something that can just deal a lot of damage and doesn't rely on like a self buff, like my Utah Sinoraptor here, or Utah Sinraptor. But and then Sucutator. So Sucutator has the lethal wound, crippling distraction. So you're going to want something that can either cleanse, basically superiority strike. So if you have Stegosaurus, Stegosaurus is probably going to be really nice dinosaur for this event. Step 1 probably shouldn't be too much trouble. And in fact, you know what I think I'm going to do? I haven't done this in a few weeks, but I think I'm going to change my plan here. Oh, look at that, a Utah Raptor. Very, very useful DNA. And as I wait for my game to drift closer, what I'm actually going to do is I think it's time for another Owen's Raptor challenge. Blue, Delta, Echo, Charlie. All right, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go with the Owen's Raptors. Spinosaurus, Gen 2, I believe, Gorgosaurus, and Velociraptor. So Velociraptor is going to be fast, and it's going to reduce my damage by 50%. So you can't outspeed Velociraptor. Now what you can do is you can bring in a dinosaur that's going to like nullify, reduce damage, or you can just outspeed it and take it out on the second. So superiority strike, anything with superiority strike is going to be really good in this event. Let's see. Again, they're all single-digit dinos. I probably should not have too much trouble taking everything out. I went with Delta first. I had no particular reason other than it was first on my list. And if a Velociraptor comes in, that's pretty much GG for my poor dino here. Try to get that impact and switch going, but it's not going to work. Ouch. Like I said, I can't outspeed it. I'm going to take blue. And strike isn't going to do a whole lot of damage, so blue should be able to go ahead and close out the rest of the strike tower. I don't remember what the third one was. Was it? Oh, Spinosaurus, not Gentoo, sorry. It's definitely going to want something that cleanses, because looking at this dinosaur, gashing wound, exploit wound, and it's going to do quite a bit of damage here. Fortunately, it's just not very strong. I don't think Owens Raptors are going to be, they're not the most ideal for taking on this strike tower. All right, 2 wins down, 8 to go. I probably will just keep with Owens Raptors for now, but I definitely don't think they're the best. I think you're going to want superiority strike. I think if you run dinos with superiority strike, I think you're gonna be pretty set. I'm just gonna start off with blue this time around. Allosaurus, okay. It's these early levels. Here's the unique thing about this strike tower. It's that, unlike others, where there's a very common theme, this is just random dinosaurs. So it's more like playing an opponent in Battle Arena, where you actually have to kind of prepare for everything. And, you know, just like I just went all out speed, which is going to work early, but as these dinosaurs start getting stronger, it's not going to be the most ideal situation. You're actually going to want to play a deck or a strike team that is well-rounded, because the AI can throw so many different things at you. Now, blue kind of went through this, but again, these are the first 3 levels. They're not real difficult, but I can already see that there are going to be issues later on, especially if there's an Indoraptor at the end of this thing, or an Indominus Rex, things of that nature, T-Rex. Things that are just going to deal a ton of damage, and you're going to need a little more craft in the way that you approach. I'm going to open up this first incubator. Definitely would like to accrue as much Velociraptor as possible, but we're going to start off with Allosaurus, Spinosaurus, which is nice, and there we go. On the 5th tower here, I actually lost 2 dinosaurs, as you can see. I lost Blue and maybe Echo. So it's definitely getting more difficult. You know, still in no real danger of actually losing, but it wasn't a foregone conclusion that I was gonna win. I mean, it kind of was, I guess, but like, it wasn't easy. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but no Velociraptor again. Sucotator, which is okay. But I'm kind of sad that there's no Velociraptor involved in this. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to switch things up a little bit here. I'm going to go with dinosaurs that have superiority strike. Just these 10-step towers take a while. And, you know, I don't have all day. Let's see what my Stegosaurus does. Yes, as somebody pointed out on Twitter, I think, actually, I did end up leveling up my Stegosaurus to level 23, just because like, even if superiority strike gets a nerf, which I actually think it will, that's my personal feeling, I still feel like it's a great dinosaur. It's still a great figure, and like, it's my highest level dinosaur, so they would have to nerf it pretty substantially in order for me to drop it off of my team after I have as much resources invested into this as I currently do. And there's nothing saying that it's going to get a nerf. So if it's not, then, and I might as well use it. At the end of the day, I might as well use it while I've got it. And so, as I say that, I've been trying different things in the battle arena. I actually went through, wow, should have used Superiority Strike. Went through and just used this week's dinosaurs and set up my strike team of 8 with only the dinosaurs from this week. And I'm not sure where this week's dinosaurs fit in the grand scheme of Jurassic World Alive. Sarcorhexis has potential. Definitely want to get it up to higher levels than where mine is at. Mine's at 17, so it's already pretty high. But like, I can see where it will be good, or it could be good if you had it over leveled. You know, if the rest of your dinosaurs are in the 15 range and you have it in the 17 range, I could see where it would be. I can see where it would be useful. I think it has a niche that is good enough. But ouch, if it's at 17 and the rest of your dinosaurs and the dinosaurs that you're going up against, which is more important, are in the 18 and up range, I don't know that it's good enough. So I'm gonna use Superiority Strike to cleanse this out, and then this will be the third of the 4 incubators. And you know, so far, like I said, I think that this is going to be the best opportunity to get really rare DNA and really helpful DNA. But unfortunately, so far, I've gotten no Velociraptor. I've gotten no T-Rex. Although, I think, you know, like getting T-Rex would have been a stretch for those first 2 levels. Those are just really elementary rewards. But definitely would have preferred Velociraptor over Allosaurus. This should knock out Tanicolagrius. Yeah, so an over-leveled Stegosaurus is not struggling with any of this. So I've got 1, 2, 3 more towers to take care of before I get that epic incubator. All right, so I pretty easily, and in fact not even pretty, I very easily with my Stegosaurus just rolled right up to this final level. And I'm gonna say that Superiority Strike is the way to go on this. So what I've done is I'm gonna bring in my Kentrosaurus, I'm gonna bring in my Stegosaurus, I'm even gonna bring in a Stegosaurus, and then they all have Superiority Strike. I really shouldn't have any problem, but as you can see, we do have Indominus Rex. There was a T-Rex, and I didn't see what the third one was. I was so excited about getting to this point. I'm gonna start off, you notice Stegosaurus actually has a swap in ability. So I'm actually going to start with Stegosaurus, and we're gonna get T-Rex right off the bat. Level 15 T-Rex. This is gonna hit for pretty substantial amount of damage. My 2 moves, Superiority Strike, Thagomizer. I'm just gonna go Thagomizer because it does the most damage. I'm probably gonna lose at least half of my health here. It was a little bit more. And then I could have gone with swap in ability, but I'll save it. So T-Rex is gonna hit pretty hard. You're gonna wanna have something that can take a punch, which is my Tragodistus. My Tragodistus can definitely take a punch. I'm just gonna go here with Rampage, because Rampage is gonna get the knockout, and it is now 1-1. Now remember, Stegosaurus is a common dinosaur, so it's fairly weak. This is gonna present a little bit of a problem here. I'm gonna go with Greater Stunning Strike, even though my opponent has immunity. And then I'm going to, I'm gonna go with my shield here so that I take no damage. And what I'm hoping to do off of this is, since my opponent didn't cloak, I'm gonna take no damage here. I'm gonna whittle him down just a little bit here. 153 here. I'm gonna follow that. I don't think this is gonna knock him out, so I'm gonna follow that up with Superiority Strike, but my opponent did cloak, which is gonna present a little bit of a problem for me, because I'm most definitely getting knocked out here. Definitely getting knocked out here. Okay, so now I have my work cut out for me. What do I have left? 708 damage versus okay, we're not going with the 500 damage. He's immune, so which of these moves does the most damage? Oh, no. So we're just gonna have to go Thagomizer. Get the knockout. Now, I do have the crippling, which is gonna be very useful against, although I need to go, how do I want to do this? Do I go crippling? I may be in trouble. I'm most definitely in trouble because this thing is going to hit for a ton. Ooh. But I'm going to swap in because it's going to slow my opponent, and then I'm going to be able to, hopefully he doesn't hit for over 2600, and he very well could. Ooh. I can't take another hit. So what is this? How much damage? No, that's not even gonna be, that's not gonna be even close to enough. Rip. We're gonna have to go back to the drawing board on this. Maybe putting my Trago against Indominus was a bad idea. I'm gonna try that one more time. That's actually pretty funny. Let's try that again. I'm gonna go with the same group of dinosaurs as I just went with. Try this a little bit different. I'm gonna start with, I don't know. I think I'm gonna start with Kentrosaurus versus T-Rex. So this is gonna be good. Maybe, you know, I think I'm using Kentro wrong, because I think maybe Kentro would have been better off using my 90% reduction on the big hit from T-Rex. Like the small hit is, yeah, it hurts, but this next one's probably gonna knock me out. So I think it would have been better. I think I should have flipped those two moves right there. Actually, I should have looked to see if I even do 686 worth of damage. Again, I'm thinking about everything else in the world except for what is going on my screen. I'm thinking, you know, I'm wondering why my game is dropping frames. It's really choppy and slow, and I think it's because my phone's overheating because I'm in my car, because it's not getting airflow across the back side of the phone to cool it off. I don't know. I don't know if you saw it, but that looked insanely crazy. I don't know that I'm going to be able to do enough damage. I mean, even with my counter here, this is so much damage that is needed to take out this Indominus that oh wow. Okay. I'm still not doing 953 damage off of any of my moves. And I only had one available, but swapping in like nothing was gonna... And the problem now is Gorgosuchus is a great counter to Tragodistus, because Tragodistus power is in its ability to shield, and Gorgosuchus power is in its shattering of shields. So I don't love this matchup. Now what I am happy about is the fact that I could potentially stun my opponent here, which I think I did. I don't know if it's going to show up in the recording or not, but my phone is dropping frames like crazy, so I'm seeing a very choppy type screen here. But this is going to be, I'm going to go ahead and take this out. So it took me a try using dinosaurs that I'm not real comfortable using. Probably didn't play it the most efficient way, but at the end of the day, a win is a win. And it just goes to show, you know, like I say, I like to use these videos for learning for you guys. And what this goes to show is you don't have to play optimally. You don't have to use the most OP dinosaurs in order to still reach the epic incubator, but you do have to have higher levels on some of your dinosaurs, and you're going to want to use dinosaurs that counter what you're going up against. So here we go. Without further ado, let's pop this open. 13,000 coins. Great. Can I please have some Velociraptor? Dean. Almost 2,000 Tanicolagrius. Not a drop of Velociraptor to be found. Almost 200 T-Rex, so that's not bad. I have one spot left. What is it going to be? Let me know in the comments below. What did you guys get out of your strike tower? But here we go. 149 Gorgosuchus. So it's not bad, and I'm definitely not complaining because it's free DNA. But man, that should have been a great opportunity to get Velociraptor DNA, to go with my T-Rex DNA, to help me fuse up my Indominus Rex, which would have helped me to fuse up my Indoraptor. And as you can see, I mean, I'm basically bone dry on my Velociraptor. I have 250, so, you know, getting a few hundred, you know, 1,000, getting that 2,400 or whatever I got of Tanicolagrius would have been really nice if it were Velociraptor. So let me know what you got. That's all I've got for today. So until next time.